Hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman and in this video we are going to talk about how to actually detect a collision which has taken place. In the last video we have talked about how we can use special methods to do operator overloading in order to write our own logic. Okay, for how to handle the plus operation, and we have created our own dunder add method. So now we need to add some sort of handling, and we need to know when two blobs are touching each other. So in the blob.py we know that here, okay, every blob object, as you can see here, every blob object has its own x and y, okay, which is the center of the blob, okay. And for example, like I will say, I want to run this first of all. It's taking time. As you can see here, the blobs are moving, so x and y are the center of these blobs, okay. So I will clear up this one, center of these blobs, and we know the size of the blobs, and the size of the format is in the radius. So for now, for knowing when two blobs are touching each other, we need to calculate the distance between two blobs, and then if the distance is less than the radii of the two blobs which are added together, okay, so which means those blobs will be touching each other. So for doing that, we are going to calculate now norm in ORM, okay. So norm is a way of calculating the distance between 2 points on a plane. Okay, so let's use that method. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I will be importing a library known as import numpy, import numpy as np. Okay, okay, for importing numpy you need to have this numpy installed, okay. So let us use the pip install numpy, okay. You should install numpy by running this in your command prompt, okay. So I will run it. I have already installed it. As you can see here, it's showing requirement already satisfied because I have already installed it. I will be closing this. So now I have given import numpy as np. For example, like we have given np as np because as you can see here, many places we have given like blob.check bounds, and we have given pygame, right? Pygame dot we are giving. So each and every time we need to give like numpy numpy that much. Instead of giving that, we can give np dot something like that, okay. So now I will be defining a function known as touching. So I will be defining somewhere here. Okay, so now I will give def touching, and then in the brackets I will give is b1 comma b2, which is blob 1 blob 2. And now what I will do is I will give here some conditions, if statements. So that is if np dot linalg, okay, if np dot linalg, okay, linalg is a linear algebra, and then I will be using norm, and in the brackets I will give is np dot array, okay. So now we will be giving the locations of the blobs, that is b1 dot x comma b1 dot y. So like this. So I should give here and now minus n np dot array, and then in the brackets I will give is b2 dot x comma b2 dot y. Okay, and then I will be giving less than, then in the brackets I will give is b1 dot size plus b2 dot size, blob2 dot size. Okay, blob2 dot size. Okay, and now here what I will do is I will be giving something like return 2 first 2, and then I will be giving else, and now what I will do is I will give here return like false. Okay. So now as you can see here we have given here linear means linear algebra. So it's not showing here. What I'll do is I will give okay. We have imported Numpy, right? Okay. Linear means linear algebra. Then in the square brackets we have given b1 dot x and b1 dot y, which are the locations of the blob. So after we have given like return true and then else and return false, something like that, we can simplify it more. Okay, return true and return false are taking 3-4 lines. So but we can simplify some more. Okay, so I don't want this, and I will be removing this, all of this, and now I will be going here, and instead of if I will give is return. Okay, and now but still now we have to iterate through. Okay, so we have to iterate through all of the blobs and then check whether they are touching each other or not. So for doing that we need to define a new function, and it's going to take whatever the list of blob is. So now what I will do is I will create a new definition known as like, I will come here, and now I will give a definition like collisions. We have to handle that, right? So control, not control, I will be giving like manage. Collision. Okay, and then in the brackets I will give is blob underscore list. Oh, we have given here a dot, and so now it's not showing error. So now what I will do is I will give here blues, comma, reds, comma, blues, reds, comma, and then greens. Okay, and then equals, I will be giving blob underscore list, right? So now it was showing blues, reds, greens error before we were giving equals, right? After that we have given these are equals to blob list. We are giving it as a variable. So now here we have to use 3-4 for loops, right? So that is for blue I will be giving like for blue id, comma, blue blob, blue id, comma, blue blob in blues dot copy I will be giving, which is the copy, and then after that dot items, and now we have given blue blob id, and now we have to give is another, we have to use another for loop, that is for other blobs, in blues, reds, and then and greens we will be giving. So now what I will do is I will give here for other blob, underscore, I will be giving for other blob dot underscore id, comma other blob, again other blob or other blob. Okay, and then in other blobs we have to give other blobs dot copy, and then again same dot items. So we have given this 3 times. So now what we have to do is like we have to use here if statements, right? So first of all we will be giving if, and then blue, if statements, then blue blob, I will be giving double equals other blob I will be giving, and then semicolon. And so now what I will do is I will use here like if, not if, we have used, right? So pass. And now what I will use elif, or let's use else. Else is there, right? And now it's showing the introduction. So now if we will be calling this definition touching, right? So touching, right? And now after that we'll be giving blue blob, comma other blob. After that what I will do is now I will give something like blue blob, and then I will be giving blue blob plus other blob. Okay, it's working. So now if other blob dot size, if it's there, right? So other blob dot size is if it's less than or equal to 0. If it's less than or equal to 0, then we will be giving del and other blobs. We'll be giving other blobs, and now what I will do is in the square brackets I will give other blob id. After that I will be giving another if statement, that is if blue blob size, blue blob dot size we will be giving, right? Then we will be giving minus all less than or equal to 0. Okay, and then here we will be using like del blues. Okay, blue id, we will be calling this again. And so now what we have to do is we have done everything, and so now we have to return the blues, reds and the greens. So that is return blues, reds and then greens. Okay, so now as you can see here, we can copy this one like we will give. So we need to call this in the environment function and the main function here. So I will copy this one and not here. Will be here I will remove this one now. Then now blues, reds and greens is equals to the manage collisions. We are calling this function definition, and then the brackets I will give is blob list. Blob list is there, right? And so now I think I should run this program, or let's run it. Oh, we are getting some two errors, like which line must be okay, in the line 49 or 95. 49. Oh, it's showing error because so before we were using if statements right here, so we were using semicolon, we need to use that. So now we are using return, it's not needed, so we need a semicolon. So now I will be running this program. So we are getting some error. What we are doing the mistake. Oh, we forgot to give you a like. Okay. So now what I will do is I will copy this one, and then I will be pasting that here, and I will save, and now let's run it and see whether what's the error showing, it's error showing or not now. Showing error again on the line. It's stucking very much. Okay. Why it's not closing? And now what if we give where we are getting the error and why it's getting stucking very much. Why? Oh, we forget to give here, right? And so now enter, and so now I will be giving like we should return here. Oh, we forgot to give that. So return blues, reds, and return blues, reds, and then greens. And so now what I will do is I will run this program and check whether I think it will detect collisions. So the window size is very big, so what we'll do is the height should be small, that is I will give 650. Width is also small. Okay, it's fitting right. It's now again it's showing in the manage collisions. So now we are getting lots of errors in this video. So what if we give like where is the error it's showing? For blue ID, we are given blue blob, and then in blues dot copy items for other blobs in blues, and red greens for other blob ID. If blue blob we are given, then other blob. Now it's coming. Why? We are getting the errors. So I will be giving this 900, and now I want to run it. So we are getting the line number 91 in main. Blues, red, greens. We have given the blues, reds, and greens. We have given, and we have given the return blues, red, greens. Okay. So then why it's showing as error? Built-in function or method object is not callable. So it's showing in the line 55. So let's here. For other blob we have given id, comma other blob. In other blobs dot copy items. Oh, I forgot to give here like brackets. And so now I will be running this program again and check whether it's coming or not. And now it's moving. So now let's see here, these both of them are colliding, I think. Okay, both of them had collided here. So okay, and again it has also again formed here. And now please go back and watch. And then I think these two people forming. As you can see here, so if the green blob and the red blob are colliding each other, the thing is happening. Okay, if the blue blob and the red blob are colliding, okay, then the red blob is becoming some big. Okay, and if the blue blob and the green blob are colliding, blue blob is becoming the big. As you can see here, it has just formed a big blob by colliding each other with green blob. Right, so now let's see whether it will join or not. It's not happening anywhere. Okay, so now I will be stopping this one, and then in the blob.py I will be increasing the speed of the blobs. So this is 4, and this will be 5, and this will be 6, and now I want to run it again. And now as you can see here, I think these two will be forming, or this formed a big blob, and this also formed a some more big blob. I think, okay, this one is small, this became small, very much small. So I think this two will be forming. This became a small because that small red blob collided with this blue blob. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, this became a small blob. So anyhow, that's fine. So I want to stop it here. So guys, that's all for this video, and that's all for operator overloading and applying that operator overloading to our program. So guys, that's it, and thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.